go live.
Now
Yeah,
you're
that's
muted
just
in Riverside. You're
fantastic.
actually muted in Riverside now.
Try to see if it was drivers, but it's fine now.
Hey.
It's this
Let's pretend
ridiculous.
we can't hear
It's
him.
that mute button. That one. The bigger
Always those
design.
touch-sensitive buttons.
It's ridiculous. Welcome to another podcast, everyone. How's it going?
Hello.
How can you?
Yeah, good. Lena, you still sim racing? Oh no, you're not sitting. Oh, your dog's taken over there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with Ariel just now. I had every intention of joining you on the sim, but then, as per Cody's sad face this morning when he had to leave home and come to the office, which is a real pain, and leaving his cute dog with a ball in his mouth,
Oh,
I
puppies.
couldn't take
I
Pippa out
wasn't
of.
sad about coming to the office. It was the sad dog.
There's nothing worse. So Zeke has this new habit where he runs in the morning up to where his lead is, and then he sits under it and just looks at it. And then you're like, no, we'll walk this afternoon, but your heart, it breaks.
Bits.
That's how it goes.
So, guys, it's another episode, another opportunity for us to sell our wonderful magazine. Who's got one close by? Mine's in the studio on the other side.
Oh,
For
mine's
a
also on the other
change,
side.
no.
Hey,
There
always
we
got
go,
one.
Len
Yeah,
wins.
Nice.
So, guys, check out shop.nag.co.za. This is our labor of love. It's the nag that you know and love. It smells just like the one that you remember. And yeah, it's a fantastic piece of read. So please go check it out, shop.nag.co.za, and you might even get a free goodie from Len. Whether it's a Moser steering wheel or a 3D printed coaster, who knows?
While we are on the magazine, before we even get sidetracked of conversation, if you guys want to lend your voice to the next issue of a magazine, over on our socials, you will find 2 questions that have been posted asking for your opinions and your memories. Go participate, leave your words, and maybe you end up in next issue's NAG wall.
There we go, guys. You can find it posted yesterday at 9:23 a.m. live. But yeah, there's 2 questions. Go check them out. And if you've not seen it yet, we've got this beautiful wall, a NAG wall, graffiti wall section in the magazine where you can kind of just, leave your mark in a print magazine forever and ever. People don't throw these things away. Just remember that. People don't throw their NAG magazines, but they keep it forever. So yeah, I want my name in the magazine.
Your name is in the magazine, right? You have your own page.
You've just offended Cody.
Anyway, I was gonna say it's always cool to go back on the magazines and read the comments. You posted something about some game 20 years ago and you bring it back up and oh geez, I remember that. And then you'll end up going on a downward spiral, downloading some DOSBox game that you remember just
You know what we actually need
good
to
old
ask
memories.
people once? We need to ask them what they think the most graphically beautiful game is, purely so that in 40 years' time, we can look back at it and laugh and be like, look how trash you thought this really bad game was
bad
good.
Idea. Ariel, maybe put that out if there is a gap somewhere. Put that out in any case. Let's see what we can, and then just record those conversations.
Yeah.
So we got some hellos,
also,
everybody.
Wait,
How's it, Raymond?
While we're selling things,
how's it, Big Mac? Yes.
And saying hellos, please don't forget, we have fixed the issue. If you did sign up to the newsletter, we fixed it. There was a thing, pretend it didn't exist. But you can go to www.nag.co.za//weekend edition and sign up to our weekly newsletter where we deliver you straight to your inbox every Friday morning the best content that comes out of NAG. So please click on the webpage, but you don't even need to do that because it just comes straight to your inbox.
You just kind of undersold our entire business model there, Lynn. Can we just have a meeting about this separately, not publicly? So tell me, Cody, what can people expect in that newsletter? Is it steamy news or is it just normal news?
Steamy. So in the newsletter, there's a nice big fat section right on top, which is written by yours truly. It has some unique content. You'll never find it anywhere else except in the newsletter. It's basically how I feel about things and what's happening in my life. And then we
So
dig
it's going to
into
be
what
personal
happens
insights
in the bag.
with your pets and stuff.
100%.
Okay, cool.
100%.
Just be careful. You're setting
it
an
just touches on
expectation
what's
here.
going
Days of our
on.
lives.
It's basically days of. That's why you need to subscribe, because you need the updates. You need the weekly updates on what's going on. Then we've got some cool reviews that's going on. We've always got hot videos, cool news, tech's always in there. And we're spicing things up a little. We've seen what you guys like, so you can expect some new content in the newsletter tomorrow. So go and sign up today.
Ugh,
Yes,
now I actually have to
approved.
open up a newsletter to see what you've added.
I know you're
It's like
Great.
like a lucky
I
packet.
see it in the back end. I know you open it.
You know, I don't open it. I just click it when I delete it, and that's what you see.
Rude.
Wow.
Okay, where's the kick button? Where's it? There we go.
Done.
She gets muted for a second. Oh no, how do I bring her back? Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Before she actually. Okay, you're still there. I thought it was just a quick thing, but then I forgot how to bring you back.
Lane, can we please bring this up at the performance review? Please and thank you. I want this noted in the minutes.
I want this to be a line item. This is going to be the main topic of the whole conversation.
Remember when I was kicked by the same gentleman?
Yes, you should bring that up. We have both been disrespected.
Look at us being twinsies.
If you guys are careful, I will mute myself. And then all hell will break loose. Before we move on, there was a comment. Yeah, then everybody goes. This is a comment from Big Mac Daddy. He says, Ariel, you joke, but some of the old mags were, oh, jeez, it went to work. I didn't even get to finish it. Some of the old mags were fawning over some of the graphics from 98. It was such a fun thing to look back on.
100%.
Yeah, look, we've come a long way. We've come a long way.
When I showed the
were
poster
able
from
to
1998.
Yeah. But when the graphics, they were able to actually like give people individual fingers, like that was just mind blowing. Those were the days.
Those were the days indeed. Now, this week's question, talking about those were the days, not related at all. We don't have a big competition with this question this week, but I was reminded to say that we still have some hidden badges in the magazine that's been unclaimed. So if you've got a magazine, check out every image carefully and see if you can spot the 3 badges that we've hidden across that magazine, and email us. All the details are in the front of the magazine, and email us, and you could win the last golden badge. I had an image up, but I closed it, so unfortunately.
That's how Cody
just
and
imagine.
I know that it's time to go for our eye tests again, because we get the magazine, go through it, see no badges, and then everybody starts emailing and they're like, they found it, and we're like, okay, better book that optometrist again. It's time.
So guys, there's the golden badge that you can win. There's 3. There's somebody says here, Ismail says he found all 3 badges and mailed us, so we'll check if he's correct. But yeah, that's that beauty that you can win. Thanks, Cody, for your 3D printing skills over there. Is that real gold or gold plated?
Real gold, fake gold plated.
All right, guys. Well, this week's question, while I'm getting it up here, I went to the Samsung TV event last night. You can check the video out that I've just posted earlier today. But they were just showcasing off some big TVs. And I was just again reminded. Oh, Len.
This is what happens when you don't feed your parents.
I think we're gonna trim this podcast down to a host and an external guest. 2 staff members and an external guest. So at the Samsung event last night, there were some pretty impressive big screen TVs. But the question that I've got, and I always think about this when I look at this, even that TV that we have in the office, which is an 85-incher, is what size TV do people actually game on? Because these
75.
things look hell of a big. They look hell of a big. Wait, Ariel, you're jumping the gun. I'll get to you guys. Wait, pause. Because they are quite affordable now. So, I mean, you naturally think you want to go for the biggest thing. But to be honest with you, most lounges shouldn't have anything bigger than a 55-inch because they are so small. If it's too big, you're going to like be sitting in this weird space. So, Ariel, I'll ask you last, just because you shouted out. Cody, what size TV do you game on?
So I've got a 55. That's my everyday gaming TV. But when we do get the reviews, like having the larger TV, I will say is amazing. Like,
does it
I've
make
got
a difference
screen from the
from it for you?
lounge. Makes a massive difference. I mean, I'm sitting far back enough that 75 inches is definitely like not too big. I'm not like swerving my head around. And when you're on console, like you don't have all the peripherals you get on PC, and the massive TV is like really what engrosses you into the whole game. So I do love a massive TV. So that's just me.
Yeah, look, there's
good for
set
movies.
viewing distances beyond which it might become uncomfortable for you if it's too close. But I mean, I guess for most young people, your necks are still supple enough. You can sit like that. Ariel, what are you? You're playing on a 75-inch.
I had a 55-inch, upgraded to a 75-inch, can never go back. Honestly, like the PlayStation 5 is set up with the TV in the lounge. And it's made me want to only play PlayStation 5 games because it is just the superior experience. It is so great. You don't play Death Stranding 2. You're in Death Stranding 2.
You are Death Stranding 2.
Wonderful.
Okay. Who needs 3D? Raymond says he says Raymond says he plays on a 65-inch. Look, we're not even going into the technology in the TV because we're still from LED to OLED, micro LED. There's like a million technologies, and they're all a little bit different and price-wise too. Nobody's asked me what size TV I
You don't have a TV.
I was gonna say mine, and then I was gonna ask you.
No, Len, tell us yours first, because I am in the market. But I mean, well, that's also why this is appropriate to me, this question.
Yeah, so
or for me.
On the racing rig, I've got the 55-inch Odyssey Arc. So, and that's a beaut. And then for Xbox gaming, not PlayStation.
Pain Station.
I'm on a 75-inch. Ariel, I'm on the same page as you. The 75 is super cool. But obviously it'll be ridiculous on something where you're a bit too close, and then I'm going to get the neck cringe. What do you use, Reed?
Actually, a 40-inch, Len, if I'm looking at my screen here. No, I haven't had a TV. My last TV was a 55-inch, and it was fantastic. And now that I'm looking for one again, the question is also, I thought I had a 45-inch, but I thought a 55-inch would suffice. Then I was like, maybe 65-inch. But now that I'm looking at these bigger TVs, again, I've got a narrow lounge, so I'm not sure it would work. But from what I've seen, like a 75-inch, Ariel, what you said, like 75 to 85 would be pushing it, I think. But geez, like that is such a magnificent thing to stand in front of. And Samsung also showed off the artwork. Alain, your TV can also do that, where you have the artwork on display. And with the new panels, especially the ones with a nice matte finish, which is probably most of them these days, and the OLEDs with the deep blacks, those artworks are just superb. It makes you just want to have it on all the time.
You don't have that glare. Well, the TV that I've got is the frame, the Samsung frame, and I didn't buy it for this ultra crisp OLED experience. For me, it was all about that matte black and that deep artistic flair.
Purples.
So I actually
you missed the opportunity there. So it's a joke. I'll explain later.
Okay. So now I got the edge panels for it as well. So it actually looks like a piece of art, and I never switch it off. It's always on, and it rotates Van Gogh or whatever the case may be. And I'm paying a subscription. The first 3 months was free. I think 3 months, or was it 6 months? Anyway, from Samsung was free, and then after that you pay a subscription, and then you got access to a whole wide variety of artwork. And the only thing I see is that obviously it's linked to Northern Hemisphere. So, they tend to start showing me all summery things when it gets super cold here. That's the only cuck thing. But apart from that, yeah, it's very, very
Bleep.
cool. So artwork.
Sorry, just delayed there.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, I was looking at your video from last night, and some of those bezels and just the look of those TVs
The thin size. It's crazy.
One thing I didn't see is they're not talking about mounting a TV, right? This is all for on a cabinet.
Yeah.
No, they all mount as well. I mean, those all have mounting holes, and you can do it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, and specifically the wallpaper ones, you can obviously they're designed to be hung.
Yeah.
But I think at that size, I don't know how people. I don't think you'd put it on an arm. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be a full mount or stand on the base.
Yeah, for me, I went with that super flash, so it looked literally, it's like a picture on the wall. But then once I did that, then I was like, oh, I got such FOMO because Ariel has got these really cool colors on the sides, and
those are probably the best TV accessories ever.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get everyone, the team. Once I get my TV, we're gonna have to celebrate. Wait. Well, once I get my TV, we're gonna have to celebrate by getting everybody Govies then.
Yeah.
And Ariel, you can get a second pair.
Cool. You're asking Len for 8,000 Rand prezzies. I love it.
So Keegan, again, congrats, dude. He said, "Am I getting the 100-inch Samsung?" I don't know. That's big. And there's also, let's talk about price here. Some of those TVs is like 150,000 rand. Now let's just rewind a little bit. You can get a nice little 75-inch for probably like 20 or 15, depending on what quality, what technology you go for. I've been looking at these Xiaomi's we've been talking about recently, and they seem good. The TCL seem pretty impressive too. So there's a lot of option for these non-150,000 Rand TVs.
But then reviewing. Sorry, yeah.
I wanted to say something on the art before we move on from that. Samsung was also showing yesterday that you can just buy packs of certain things. So you can just buy a specific collection. I don't know if it's a rental thing, but it seems like you can buy them.
Artwork.
So artwork, yeah. So if the hemisphere thing is affecting you, you can probably just get the packs of the ones you like, of the artists. And there seem to be a lot of modern stuff there too, which is pretty cool.
No, Len, you're muted.
I'm muted.
Oh, no. You were. Your mouth was moving and no words were coming out, but we can hear you now.
Your face is muted. So Luke taught me that. Everything is your face. So yeah, you get access once you pay your monthly subscription, or I think you can do it annually as well. But once you do your subscription, you got access to all the different packs, and you can, so like there's a Met Gala focused pack, and that's, let's say, got 40 or 50 different pieces of art, and then every 3 minutes it cycles through the Met stuff or the autumn.
Look, I think Raymond's got the solution for you, Len. If you don't want to pay subscription, just download the artworks on memory stick and let it display the JPEGs. Boom.
But they have to be 300 DPI.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You know how many times I walk past my TV and go, oh my God, that's a beautiful Van Gogh, and I feel so cultured.
And he was like, it was like he's there painting it himself.
Yeah.
But you know how many amazing artworks is free now? It's free common creative license, So if you are a bit more connoisseur about it, or if you want to be, you can just go find those ones. Anyway, we can talk about this topic for a long time.
Yeah, but look, I am impressed with that Xiaomi 75, Xiaomi 75, correct pronunciation. Xiaomi, which we learned means what again? Xiaomi is
means small technology.
Small technology. That's really cool. Love it. And what a great brand. I mean, I think it's really awesome that that 75-inch. You're busy playing with that, Cody. So that review will be coming out when? No pressure.
No.
It'll be up by the time this podcast is done. Thanks.
Yeah. And
so Big Mac Daddy has made a good point here. For the size of the TV, do you rather go projector? And that's a conversation we have had at the office.
Yeah.
Especially with some of the projectors we are seeing now. We've been playing with some that look absolutely phenomenal. but they
I
still
can't
cost about
Govee my
50K.
projector.
That's a good point. And also, there's a lot of factors that still make projectors a lot less appealing for me than a really good quality piece of screen, right?
Well, let me tell you the conversation that Cody and I had just yesterday, or the other day. If you look at a decent 4K projector that is super expensive, but it's 4K and it's gorgeous, right? The lumens are so low that if I'm too far away from the screen, it just, am I really getting the full benefit of that 4K? And right now, the way I feel, it's a no. And I'm kind of looking at getting a 1080, but with like a 3,000 or 4,000 lumens. And am I really going to miss the 4K versus the brightness based on my usage? So yeah, it's you are right, Regis. It's an interesting conversation, and yeah, hopefully I'll have an answer for you next week.
Look, I mean, the reality is, right? You never a projector unless you spend IMAX thousands of dollars. Let's be honest, it's not going to replace the light emitting diodes that's projecting light at your face individually, millions of dots. So that's kind of the main thing. And also depending on how your usage is, I think you're not going to get, if you want to do your wallpapers, for example, your TV is still going to give you that best experience. I mean, you can do some cool things with projectors, but at our measly budgets, I don't think, it's you can get sufficiently away with what you want, like gaming and stuff, but you're still going to have limitations. Brightness of your house, sharpness could be a thing. How's your walls?
Yeah.
Also, like in my current lounge setup, because I have a Govee setup, I have Govees behind the TV, behind the cabinet, above the wall, under my couch, and under my kitchen thing, with the Xiaomi light, and behind the couch 2 more Govees. Wow. So if something happens on the screen,
under the kitchen sink,
if something happens on the screen, the whole lounge changes color to match what's happening on the screen in real time. No, I don't have the skyline.
So
the skyline is super bad.
No, but it's just the first video that I pulled up to show people what the Govee does. You can see the colors.
The skyline
Which one have you got? Which one have you got?
Just go the T3. Govee DreamView T3. And then I've got the TV backlights, and I've got the other DreamView light strips. But the thing is, long story short, the entire lounge changes color. And if you have a projector, you're missing out on all of that, because that ambient light is going to totally destroy the projector experience.
Definitely.
No, look, a TV is still, I think, in my opinion, for everybody the best way. And you can do all these cool things with this technology. I mean, this is the coolest thing that's come to TV since color, I think.
More color.
More color. How many can you add? I mean, how bright can you go with those lights?
As many as you want. So again, I have on the same DreamView, I have the back strip at the back of the TV. Then I have one at the back of the TV cabinet, under my couch, behind my couch, under the strip. And that is all synced with my Xiaomi products as well, which all runs through the Alexa. So I sit down in the lounge, I'm like, Alexa, movie time, and bam, it all just happens.
Yeah, FOMO, like I said.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing then. I don't feel FOMO ever, but this is like, damn, I want a TV just so I can get the lights. I mean, that's not a bad trade-off. I just want to see the lights.
But just by the way, on that video, they're being morons. If anybody wants to buy Govees, do not have a white TV cabinet. It does not work. The lights reflect off of a white back to the camera, and it screws up your color syncing.
Oh,
white does not work. It destroys your whole Govee experience.
So I just want to confirm, Ariel, so white, is it a good or bad choice?
Bad. Terrible.
Even on the walls?
No, the wall is fine. It's because the Dream View works via camera. And if you have a white cabinet underneath and it reflects the light, the camera picks it up and then it doesn't reflect properly what's on the screen.
So there's a camera here. Do you know? Have you seen how this thing works, Len? With this camera here on top, there's that little. I don't know.
The camera can be at the top or at the bottom. You can choose how you want it, or you can get the one that works via HDMI cable, so no camera. But
Oh, that should be. Oh.
That's the worst one you can get.
Oh.
Because a lot of the applications like Netflix, for example, disallows it. It doesn't push through anymore.
Oh, of course, for copyright issues. So you can't read that.
So the camera is your best bet that all your games, all of your streaming platforms, everything's just going to work.
That's super cool. I want one for my racing rig now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that actually, if you have a good room and you have those lights situated in the right way, the movement is going to probably be much more immersive. Because it's going to feel like lights, like Need for Speed style. Not Need for Speed, Fast and the Furious, when they shift gears 700 times and the lights just flow.
Yeah.
100%. But just for Govies, the TV backlights that I put behind my couch. I mean, if you're sitting on the couch, you don't see them. But if you watch a movie and there's, for example, lightning, it catches your peripheral vision behind you and it makes you feel like you are in the middle of the lightning. It's great. It's so immersive.
Okay.
Stop. Yeah.
This is basically just
Take
become
my
into
money.
one big wish list episode.
Sounds lovely.
I feel broke already just thinking about it.
Talking
But
about
TV's
broke,
actually, yeah.
my face didn't melt when I planted it into this foam pack.
But it did when you thought of a lounge you could have.
The reason why I took this out is because I'm sick and tired of the 3D printer again. It's blocked. The nozzle is blocked again.
I mean,
I'll
it's the
take it.
nature of the beast.
It is. I mean,
How many
that's what I said to
times have
Len. It's a
people
tinkerer's
printed
toy.
things? Yeah. I mean, remember,
Your race car,
the
Len,
good
you
old
don't just
paper and
race your
ink
car.
printer?
Service.
There's definitely a delay.
Yeah, that's why I kept quiet now.
Continue. We're racing your car.
No, I was going to say, I forgot what to say. Racing your car,
How many times have you raced your car and something broke and then you had to send it to the guy to fix it? I know.
Well,
because
your
I'm
racing
usually
car
the
needs-
one lifting you back.
Oh, does it happen more than once? No, I was saying your racing car needs service, a lot of service. I think your 3D printer is exactly the same.
My racing car, my car gets a service once a year. This printer is like every 2 weeks.
But your printer sees a lot of hot action. It
So
needs
does
the
my gear
service.
stick.
I was waiting for you to say something. Thanks. On that wonderful note, Len, what are you guys playing this weekend? Is there going to be heavy gaming happening?
Ooh.
Jeez, guys.
Is everybody just waiting for me to answer? That is so
I think
ridiculous.
I think
do
we all
other things as well, guys. I don't
She's
just
got a
play
life,
video
man.
games.
we're all going through how to answer that because everybody knows what my answer will be, and then like why even answer? Because it's either on my phone or on my rig.
Everybody must know this weekend I have to clean my house, okay? It's been put off for gaming weekends for too long. So this weekend, it's clean the house weekend.
House cleaning.
Oh, there's a game
Ooh.
called House Cleaning Simulator. Is that what you're going to be playing?
I wish.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Cody
I'm
and
gonna
Reach,
dive
what are you
into.
doing?
I'm diving into Metavoidal, so we got some early access keys, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
Nice. If
That game
anything,
will
I
For
will
always
those of you
definitely.
who don't know, wait. For
That game will
those
always
of
be
you
something
who
special
don't
for us.
know, that
Yeah.
is the game that we relaunched the print copy of NAG magazine with.
Yeah.
Mm.
Special.
Look at that. Look.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. The game officially
now
comes
it's
out on the
finally
13th of
in our
August.
hands.
So
I
Got
can't wait,
wish
actually. It
listed on
feels like a
Steam.
full... Yeah.
yeah,
We're going to do
feels
something
like a
nice
full
around
circle.
it. Yeah, definitely. Full circle. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Reach, what are you
Yeah.
playing?
If anything, Call of Duty, because that game is still so
Oh,
flippin'
Okay,
smooth.
bye guys.
Then I'm gonna hoist some PUBG Mobile because that is still one of the best mobile games in the world.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but
I can't wait to clean my house. It's going to be so much fun.
PUBG
I'm
Mobile
It's so
sorry
good
for
when we're
dreading it
diverse.
before.
It's so good we're a diverse bunch of people. Honestly, Len with his sim racing, me with my real games, and all of you playing kind of, playing around with other games.
no.
Playing kind of, whatever. Cool.
Just a
But I
little
really
bit of
think
this.
we should do a Metavoidal thing next week. Hey, not next
Yeah.
week when it comes out.
When it comes out August, yeah.
Yeah. We must do it.
No, we heard you. Break embargo. Next week it is.
We already broke embargo by talking about it, didn't we?
No, if you're on the Discord, you would have already known. So join the Discord.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, on that
Okay.
wonderful note, guys, have a lucky day. I still have work to finish. So we can't just
We
keep
all do.
chit-chatting all
Oh,
day.
and remember, everybody, our competition for the 1 terabyte Western Digital hard drive is still running. So if you do want to stand the chance to win that, head over to last week's podcast or our socials where you'll find clips from it. Answer the very special question of the week, and your name can be in the draw.
Easy.
And Raymond also says he's with you, Ariel. He's also sorting his house out. I actually should also be doing. I've got boxes still standing around here. So let's do house chores. Let's be responsible this weekend, guys. And we'll be back to gaming next week. Cheers, everyone. Have a lucky
Cheers,
one.
everybody.
Bye. And are you in?